Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another episode of Buy or Sell. So I'm going to give you about 4 cards that I think you should buy based on their current value, and 4 that I think you should probably get rid of because either they're going to lose their value or I can't stand the cost that you're actually paying to get them. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as we're closing in on 21,000 subs on YouTube. Just a crazy number from me. Like that, I did not anticipate that. Make sure you also check out the live streams. Again, I stream at 12 p.m. Eastern time every single day on Twitch. I am moving currently into a new house, so that might delay some things. But regardless, guys, let's get into today's episode of Buy or Sell. Something I want to address quickly before we actually get into the cards for today's video is that a lot of people are talking about, or had a lot of questions about, the market crashing today or this weekend, because some of the more popular names just plummeted in price, i.e. Connor McDavid, the base Connor McDavid, for example. I want to explain a little bit of that to newer players or guys that really don't pay attention that much to the auction house and whatnot and why it's happening. So basically on Black Friday, we got this Black Friday pack where you could open up, it was 15 cards. You get to choose 3 out of 5 every round for 5 rounds. You could open 2 on throughout the weekend, any 2. Fantastic pack. There was a 90% chance to pull an 86 and above. I pulled the Master Set of Ginla on my God Squad, and just absolutely insane value. What that did, though, is a ton of people pulled McDavid and whatnot. You combine that with the fact of the new guys like Taylor Hall coming out, the other left wingers that are also very good. You have to remember that there was not a ton of high-end elite left wingers in the game for quite some time. Connor McDavid was the best one, even after the Master Sets and whatnot. So that played into it. However, that is going to impact something this weekend, but when those packs are gone and people, stop buying them, again, there might be something for Cyber Monday as well, so it might not fully settle out until, I would guess, probably Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon. Again, Monday, Tuesday are the slow days in the auction house, but because of Cyber Monday, I don't know if new packs are going to come for that as well. I would guess they would, in which case, again, you'll see a drop in Master Sets, as well as some of the higher-end base cards. You'll see some drops in those as well, because a lot of people pull them. So I just want to get that out of the way. I think everything will settle back. I don't know exactly what price they will, but I can see some cards going up and some cards going down. All right, let's get into the buys of the week. All right, might as well start out with Connor McDavid because he has fallen to 75,000 coins, which is just absolutely nuts. I think that, he is probably the most common great player to pull, obviously, because he's a base card. You don't need to pull a master set or something like that to get Connor McDavid. So that's why so many of him are being pulled right now. And then, it's impacting their price because there's other left-handers that they want to get. And there's the 89 Connor McDavid, so there's better versions of him. But, guys, you need to remember that 92 speed, acceleration, and agility, and 90 on the wrist shot accuracy before distributor is elite still. Like, that is one of the best left-handers in the game still. So it's 75K. Every free-to-play team should have him, and every almost pay-to-play team should still have him. Unless you can go out and get the 89 Connor McDavid or synergies impacted and whatnot. Almost every team should have Connor McDavid. It's just a fantastic card. I think people are like, oh, it's a base card. I don't care about it anymore. It's not, the new hotness, so whatever. Guys, don't get me wrong. The way this game is played, Connor McDavid's card is fantastic, so it should be on everyone's free-to-play team. Next up is the 85 Eric DAZE, the bold icon that came out on Thursday, I believe. 30K he is right now with Speedster activated. He's absolutely fantastic in his own zone, and if you have Speedster activated, 91 wrist shot accuracy, 95 power. His shot picks corners. I love using him on my free-to-play team. Obviously, his acceleration is a little slow, but it's 6'6", guys. If you have a team that, is slower, so my free-to-play team, obviously slower, I don't have Distributor activated, but I try to make sure I have Speedster and Howitzer on almost every card. I don't have it activated. I do notice it quite a bit. I am starting to notice that when I'm playing Hut Champs right now, I'm 6-6 on my Xbox team. I'm having a very hard time keeping up, even with Speedster and whatnot activated, so I fully understand the need to get Distributor. I still don't think you should pay the price to get it, but I am starting to, adjust to how you have to play without it. So The bigger, slower guys that have great shots have value on a team like that. So when I get into the offensive zone, it is imperative to me to hold on to the puck and cycle around and look for the perfect shot and things like that because, A, I don't have the shooter statistics to actually just flick up everywhere and have it go in with like my God Squad team on PlayStation. I need to pick my spots a little bit better. He is unbelievable at holding onto the puck and forechecking. Like, it's bananas. The 75 body checking, do not let that scare you. Height impacts bumps as well as hitting, and at 6'6", 234, there is no one that has been able to knock the puck off me when they're trying to bump me with Eric DAZE. I love this card. I think that everyone should get it for the price point that it's at. Definitely one of the better buys. Following him, we've got the 86 Bobby Holik with the Howitzer Synergy. I mentioned this in my content video covering these two cards as well. 40K right now for Bobby Holik is nuts to me when you consider the fact it costs you about 160 to get Lindros. Go and look at the stats side by side. Actually, I'll pull them up right here. All right, guys, so this is HUD IQ. If you've never used HUDIQ.net, it is my favorite site to use in terms of HUD cards and whatnot. So I'm just going to walk you through this and why I think that this is a good buy. So he's 40K, which is basically like, 1/5 the cost to get him, okay? Size, 6'4", 6'4", 230, 240, both right-handed, so very similar. And then when you take a look at the stats, acceleration, 1 more, agility, +5, balance a little bit better at +7, and then endurance, his is only 79 and 89 for Lindros, but then his speed up to 84, and they both have howitzer. Here's the thing, guys. Speed is not nearly as important at center as it is at every single other position. So he definitely has a better time with agility and balance and endurance and whatnot, but you don't need to worry as much at center. Moving on to the shot. So slap shot accuracy, 3 more. Slap shot power is the same. Wrist shot accuracy, Lindros is a little bit better at 90 for the wrist shot, and then only +2 for the power. On to the hand stats. Again, these aren't that important on a centerman because, again, you're not breaking the puck out and rushing down the wing more often than not with your centerman. Your centerman's value is when you're cycling in the zone. So, again, Lindros obviously better, as he should be, in almost all of these, but these stats aren't that important to be better than it. And then body checking at 87 and 94, again, they're both 6'4". Like, it's negligible. Same with strength. That's a stat that just is a modifier stat. Aggression, durability, and fighting skill all don't matter. And then when it comes down to checking, Holik's better in checking as well as stick checking. Stick checking is super important as that determines how fast, when you hit R1, the stick will actually go out, as well as how fast you can move it left and right, as well as the accuracy at which it actually tracks the puck. So, again, that is why. Obviously, Lindros is the better player. I'm not arguing that at all. But as you can see here, it's not by that much, and for the price point difference, it's just insane. So, Bobby Holik, definitely a buy at 40K. And then lastly, we've got the team of the week, Alex Ovechkin. So, here's the caveat to this. You need to have distributor activated because Alex Ovechkin's cards so far have been absolute poo. Like, I have his untradeable on my free-to-play team, he's untradeable, his base card, and I can't stand him. I don't know what it is this year, but Alex Ovechkin cards so far that I have used have been absolutely dog. Like, just not good at all. That being said, this card is starting to hit the minimums to actually make him be fast enough to make up for the fact that, he's with the speed and whatnot on the wing. If he had a speed synergy, he would be fantastic. So if you have distributor and his speed is 88, that makes things a little bit different because his shot is still top tier. Wrist shot up 92, slap shot 93, and then defensively, he's one of the most elite right-handed defensemen or right-handed forwards that you can get. Body checking 89, and then stick checking 87. Again, just very, very good in his own zone. The reason why I think that he is a buy is that because of those Black Friday packs, everyone pulled Alex Ovechkin. Like, I don't know how, but sometimes there's just cards that get pulled more than others, and he's been pulled so much that his price is actually 120K. This card for 120K, I don't care on how the base card plays. That is a good value. So take with that, what you will. But if you have distributor activated, I think he's a very good right-handed card that you can go and grab. All right, so the first up in the sell category is the 88 Taylor Hall. Now, I need to say this. Obviously, this card is fantastic. 92 speed, acceleration 92, shot all above 90, has Swarm as their synergy. Here's the thing. Swarm is a synergy that you only want to activate once you have Distributor, Howitzer, and Speedster on. So it is the reason why it's still a very good synergy is because it costs only 8 to activate. It helps out with one of the important skating synergies or skating stats, as well as stick checking, defensive awareness, which are both very important. Hand-eye is not. So that's why it is a very good synergy in my opinion still. However, without a player-based synergy, at this card, at face value, is going for 250k. Guys, let me show you what a card for 75k can get you. Base Connor McDavid, size almost identical. Let's move down here. Acceleration, exactly the same thing. Connor McDavid, 92 agility. The balance, only 3 less. Endurance, 2 less. Speed, exactly the same. Go down to his shot. 3 less slap shot accuracy, 6 less slap shot power, which okay, but the wrist shot is what's important. He has 2 less accuracy and 5 less power. Okay, not nearly enough to matter. Hand stats, Connor's either tied or better. And then defensively, it's not even that much to go over. Body checking it is +5, strength is +4, and that's a modifier stat. These 3 don't matter. And then defensively, has higher defensive awareness. The shot blocking doesn't matter as well. Stick checking's -2. So, like, I'm not saying that Taylor Hall is not a very, very good card. Unless you are hut rich and need to activate Swarm, there is no reason why you should go out and get this card if you do not have Connor McDavid. Save yourself like 150,000 coins, more than that, and get Connor McDavid. There's no reason. Next up is the 89 John Carlson. Now, he is absolutely a stud on the back end. One of my favorite cards on my pay-to-play team with the 2 best synergies that you can possibly have. So, I need to explain. This is an absolute stud card, okay? Here is the issue. He is going for 600k right now, okay? The new card that just came out, that Nicholas Hansen, I would rather have that card. Like, he is a better card. The reason why I think John Carlson is a sell, especially at 600k, is that we are getting to the point where there will be more synergy options. So, let me explain. So, Connor McDavid, the 89 that came out for Franchise Great, now has double the synergies to Swarm. The second a right-handed defenseman comes out that gives you 2 to Distributor, it'll really knock down John Carlson's value. Okay, so, again, don't hear what I'm not saying. This is an absolute stud card. But I do think that at 600k, there's no reason why you should be paying that because of the synergy combo. I think that there is, again, if I were to rank right-handed defenseman, which I will be doing in the next video in a couple days maybe, I would rather have Ekblad as well as Nicholas Hansen. So, just card by card, not team, like not value, things like that. Just those 2 I would rather have if in a vacuum. And once those distributor cards come out, or double the howitzer on a master set, something like that, which will probably happen in the next event if I had to guess, it's really going to knock down his value, because a lot of what's holding up his value is the fact that he has distributor and howitzer on, because those are 2 of the best synergies. So just watch out, guys. Like, I have a feeling that he will drop, and I don't like, if you're going to spend 600k, I think that you can get some other better players for that price is all. And then lastly is the 87 Erik Karlsson. Now again, a fantastic right-handed defenseman that has howitzer. Elite. He is one of the fastest and best shooting defensemen that you can get that isn't a master item. Here's the problem. Defensively, he's not all that great. Body checking's only 7'9". He's only 6 foot. So it just doesn't knock people off the puck nearly as much as, you know, let's say, well, Karlsson or Ekblad or any one of those bigger guys. Here's the other thing to think of is that his lit price is just dropping dramatically, and it's only 1 less speed. Like, it's not enough to dictate the fact that Karlsson is selling for like 300k when for half the price you could get the one that's 1 less in terms of improvement for everything. So again, just keep that in mind, guys. He is still a fantastic card unless you're hut rich is all. You know, I would watch out. I would sell the team of the week or sell on buying it as well as keeping it in terms of just, you know, the value and whatnot. I think you should cash in on the primetime Karlsson. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's episode of Buy or Sell. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and don't forget to catch me live on Twitch, 12 p.m. Eastern Time every single day. I'll see you next time.